Hello everybody, I am Kus. Welcome to our channel. Thank you very much for your love, for your support. Thank you for helping us grow. Here we have it. Table tennis racket covering measurement device from DHS, the brand of the world champions, Perhast from tabletennis11.com. The best online shop for table tennis worldwide. So this is something very important. Not many people know how to use it. Basically, in the last 3 years, I haven't seen anybody using or talking about it. Many people basically they say, okay, it's not a big point, but for National Table Tennis Federation, it's very important. And I try to convince opponents, my friends, everybody in the Greek table tennis scene that look, we have to start using table tennis racket covering thickness measurement device. Why? I will explain you why. Many people are using more than 4 millimeter thickness in their rubbers. So we have to make sure we follow the rules. And in order to make sure we follow the rules, all the serious table tennis clubs or the table tennis associations, they have to purchase this equipment and they have to make sure that all the players follow the rules. There is a simple way. We use it to be able to check the net, the height of the net, but here as you can see, this is the ruler. You can also measure the thickness of the rubber. We check the height of the net, and I haven't seen anybody checking the thickness. So sometimes, believe me, the thickness is not according to the rules. And that's why I'm here, and that's why our channel is here, in order to explain you how to check and how to make sure that we follow the rules. And let's have a look. Leaning case. Here as you can see, I have my personal blade W968, for me the best blade by far in the world, the national version, the expensive version one, Perhast from tabletennis11.com. So, because I have tacky Chinese rubbers, I always use the covering in order to protect my tacky rubbers. I use sometimes the DHS or the Yasaka. For me personally, the Yasaka, they don't leave bubbles at all, so it's easier for me, And today, in order to explain you 100% this tutorial, I used Yasaka. This is our blade, our racket implemented, okay, as you can see. And let's have a look now how we check the correct way by using our measurement device, our racket. Before I go into explain you the measurement device, have a look here. You see, here it's not touching the wood, it's not touching the blade. So as you can see, basically it says that with this cover, that we have a thickness of more than 4 millimeter. So even if somebody would come to play with so thick rubbers, and you could easily see that, it is forbidden, okay? Of course, if you take out the sheet, you see that now we are according to the rules. But of course, again, this is not, for me, the correct way. Is a rough way, and the correct way is using this machine. Before we check our racket, the first thing we have to do is we have to calibrate the machines. It's very important we have batteries, new batteries, so we don't have a problem in measurement. And it's very, very important to calibrate the machines. All the details are shown here. All the details, DHS, here. And basically, what we have to do now is that we have to calibrate before we start by using the base. This is our base, and this is very useful and very important for the calibration. The first thing we are going to check is we are going to have a look and check the thickness of the rubbers. Maximum thickness is 4 millimeters. So, if a racket has a thickness more than 4 millimeters, according to the rubbers, it's forbidden. This is our device, as you can see. I go in my base, okay, and I press everything to go to 0, okay, I did it. As you can see here, let me explain you. I don't know if you see here, it goes to 0, okay. And now I'm going to measure the rubber I'm using. And we have 3.95. 3.9594. This means that we are exactly 0.06 millimeters less than the forbidden limit. After checking, as you can see, the thickness, we have 3.94. Since our limit is 4 millimeters, we are more than okay. And let's have a look now in our other side. Let's put our covering, and this is our red side. Again, I'm gonna have a look, but before I have a look, I have to recalibrate, okay? I put it in 0, okay? Everything is settled perfect, and I take it and put it here. Here, as you see, my red rubber is a little bit less in millimeters because the black National Hurricane Free Neo is with blue sponge, and it is a little bit thicker, and basically this is the choice of Malong, and the whole blade is under the Malong preference. So the black is always a little bit thicker, provides more power, but of course it needs more strength, and it doesn't forgive mistakes at all. Not more than 4 millimeters. If it's more than 4 millimeters, it is forbidden. Basically, if you play with wrong racket, you are cheating. Okay? So, let's have a look now how we are checking out and how we are examining how flat is our rubber. This is the second measurement using this device, okay? This device here again should be calibrated using this base. this is very important to be able to use this base correctly and to be able to use this measurement device correctly. As I said earlier, not many people do it, but for me it is very important. So please, if you want to improve, you have to make sure you obey the rules 100%. So we are here, let's turn it on, okay? We send it again to 0, so this is perfect calibrated. Here the maximum difference is 0.2 millimeters. What this means? That if you are playing with a rubber that is not flat, or if you are accidentally, by accident, while you are playing in a game, you hit your racket in a corner like this, and you have a problem with being flat, then this is forbidden to play. The difference is 0.2 millimeters. So the difference that could be allowed while you are measuring the flat, how flat is a rubber, is maximum of 0.2 millimeters. So we have to measure. Let's have a look here. Here I have 0.01. Here I have 0. Here I have 0.01. Perfect. I mean, there's no problem at all. Okay, this is the red. In the black, basically, we should notice a difference. Not more than the limit of 0.2 millimeters, but basically larger than the difference we saw just now in the red. As you can see, this rubber, it is perfect, okay? So let's have a look now. Give me one moment to put the cover, okay, for the tacky rubber. Let's have a look now in our black. As you can closely see, in this rubber, in the upper left and right corners, I don't know if you can see it, in the upper corners here, we have a little bit air inside. I did it on purpose in order to see how this will affect our measurement. As we checked before, it didn't affect the measurement of the maximum thickness because it was 0.05 millimeters less than the forbidden limit of 4 millimeters, but we have a look now and see if this will affect the flat measurement of our rubber. So here everything is fixed again, calibrated in our base 0, and have a look now. Okay, here I put it in the corner but I think there's a problem. Okay, it says 0.03. Here, as you can see, there is a significant difference of 0.05. So it is not forbidden to play in tournament because the difference is actually very small, but in our red side our difference was 0 or 0.01 millimeters, and here our difference is 0.05. Let's have a look again. Okay, we press it in 0. Okay, 0.07, 0.10, 0.01. This means that we have basically the maximum difference in our flat measurement is around 0.1 millimeters, which again is allowed, is not forbidden. The forbidden is 0.2. As far as this racket has to do, we are according to the International Table Tennis Federation rules. So always, please make sure you check by using this base in order to calibrate, either for measuring the thickness of your rubbers, okay, or calibrating in order to measure the flat. To sum up, table tennis racket measurement is very important and must be always implemented by yourself or by the judges or by the people that they are running the associations. It is forbidden entering a tournament or playing an official game without checking your racket. This is something that is inside the table tennis racket control booklet from International Table Tennis Federation. So if you go in Google and search and write racket control of ITTF, you will find all the necessary information. What we did is easy, is not something hard. Of course, you have to respect the process and you have to spend some time. And the first time you do it, you need a little bit more time, but then it's very, very easy. I mean, in 1 minute, you can have a look in your racket before you go in a tournament. So everything, you are 100% sure that is, you follow the rules. Before you check your equipment, you have to make sure that you have calibrated your devices with this base, okay? And these are our devices, and this is the base. And you have to calibrate first this device. This device has to do with the thickness of your rubbers by pressing the 0 button and resetting, calibrating, and then checking out your thickness, as I explained earlier, from the handle, from the blade to the rubber, so you make sure it's not more than 4 millimeters thickness. And again, the other instrument, you use it in order to measure how flat is your rubber. Here it should not be more than 0.2 millimeters difference around your rubber, and you have to make sure it's flat. Again, with this base, you calibrate it, you press it to 0, okay, and then you press it to 0, and then you check to see how flat is the rubber, okay. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for your support and for your love. We are going to be presenting a lot of other interesting things. We are going to present the best blade by far in the world, W968, the Malong national version, the original one, the one and only. So, stay tuned in our channel. We are going to be presenting you a lot of other interesting things as well. Every day we are trying to upload a lot of matches from amateur level or even sometimes from semi-pro level.
Thanks for subscribing and the overall support and love for our channel. Don't forget, you can always achieve your goals the Kuz way.